What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? You know what time it is. We got a special guest today. We got a episode that probably should happen a while ago, but we got the man, the OG, NewDumbMoney in the building. Before we get started, I am your host, Gaddis TV. What's going on, y'all? If you're not already, go ahead and download the FTX app on the, doesn't matter if it's the iPhone and or an Android, and download that FTX app. Stay up to date with the latest cryptocurrencies and NFTs. Without further ado, let's get to it. All righty, and we are live and direct. So I was saying when I was muted, it's a long overdue episode, but it is the man, the myth, the original call in the building, NewDumbMoney. So first off, thanks for coming on, and good to see you, big dog.
Yeah, always. Anything for you, man. You already know it.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. So for the people that might not know what's going on, NewDumbMoney, he still is the man, myth, legend, but used to be on the podcast. Me and him, I don't want to say we had on falling out or nothing like that, but
No.
I guess eyes were unfortunately different at first on the podcast. So hit him up. I was like, bro, me and him still talk on Twitter DMs, things like that. So we're still cool, always been cool as far as my eyes, yeah. But had different ways to get in the podcast wise, and I was telling you as well, when all that stuff happened, all the OGs know. Some of the other people are like, what the fuck is this guys talking about? Make them scroll through Twitter so they can go through the timelines and all. But everyone was like, yo, hope the podcast is still good, but hopefully you and NewDumbMoney is good, which thankfully we have. But different times.
A little bit. Fuck, man. I was going through it.
It was a different time. Everything. I mean, Thugberries.
You've kept it up pretty well though. I've been watching, man.
I mean, I've been trying to stay consistent, but it's nothing too crazy. The views are, the views, man. It's still there, but consistency, and like I've said before, I thoroughly enjoy it, man. So I'm gonna keep it going, even if something has to change. But yeah, I mean, I guess if you want, we can get to it because it's gonna be recorded. Honestly, it's gonna be always live as always. Nothing's gonna be cut it out. Ain't no bullshit on nothing. But for the people that don't know, this is literally the first time we've talked on Discord and just in general, in person, which they kind of halfway blame that on me just because I'm always fucking lazy to be after work. I'm like, oh shit, let me cook or something, blah, blah, blah. Life excuses, which, whatever. But I guess I'll tell, unfortunately, my side of the story. You let me know what's going on, and then honestly see what's going on with there. Just because, both sides, you know what I mean? Basically my view of it when everything was going down, unfortunately, stuff was going on with the label, Bird, things like that, where I knew you was pissed, with things that's going on, things like that. You know me, I'm Mr. fucking positive vibes. Yo, mahalo, dude, you know what I mean?
That's why we love you.
Which respectfully, you know what I mean? You were pissed, you know what I mean? And he was a savage on Twitter with some people, just cutting them, ruthless, but I guess I wouldn't say truthful because some of those are some hurtful words. But so at the time I was with one of my buddies, actually a roommate, and I've known him since forever. I'm like, bro, dog, I don't know how to, because the goal wasn't for you to fucking fuck off, and it was like, bro, chill down a little bit, you know what I mean? But I'm like, yo, I don't know how to like I feel like I'm like a fucking business person now. I'm like, yo, hey, we gotta talk. But I'm like, dude, we talk sounds like some bullshit. I'll be pissed. I'm like, yo, what the hell you mean we need to talk? So, but I told him, I was like, bro, I was like, man, I know he's pissed right now. I was like, I hope it don't just blow off and go ham.
It's me acting out, bro. That's why I don't really delete tweets often, and I was like, fuck, Gaddis doesn't deserve this.
Nah, again, it was a crazy time.
I wanted to make it really clear too that you're unfuddable. No one can fudge you, and anyone who fudges you is a fucking idiot. And I was like, I'm the idiot.
Nah, man. You're Gucci, because again, I would, what I was going through as well, trying to get shit going on, being told some things, the X, Y, and Z. But it was kind of funny in the essence of, I was like, bro, yo, we need to talk. I was like, you're like, about what, bro? I'm like, be more positive. Man, fuck this. He didn't say exactly like that, but I'm like, shit.
I was just, you know what, man? to keep it a buck with you, it had nothing to do with you. I was just pissed at
No, I believe it.
you know, I was just pissed off how everything kind of went down, and I just grouped you into it. I'm not saying it was right. It's just
no, and then this isn't meant to be an episode of me attacking you at all. For anyone who's listening, anything like that.
Stop attacking me.
God, fucking guys, jeez, caca. No, but all that happened.
Bro. You're unfuttable. You are like what you're a nice splash of sunshine on the timeline all the time.
Mahalo, bro. Mahalo, man. It's I was thinking about making a tweet earlier. I'm like, bro, it was a couple of days ago. I'm waiting for people to just start pissed off at me because I'm always talking about some positive shit because Twitter loves drama. I'm like, let me not even post that because it'll be that damn tweet. But no, honestly, like I knew all that shit was going on because, like you said, like I really didn't think you were pissed at me because
I wasn't.
Like, honestly, we had a real relationship, bro, and like
I felt really bad about it. I beat myself up pretty, like for a few days after that. I was telling Tay about it too. And I was like,
good man.
I don't even know how. I think the best thing for me is just to shut the fuck up for the next week or so, and then you reached out, and then I reached back. I was like, hey man, like I'm sorry, like let's talk. Like obviously it wasn't your fault. It was obviously 100% me. So yeah,
I mean, we won't even say a you part, but
like when emotions make people act like they normally wouldn't. So
no, 100%. But there was
very
close times, bro.
Tight fucking lid on her too, but
no, it's life. And honestly, I'm glad it happened in the sense of because honestly, guy, like even when you were doing the tweets and stuff, or not the tweets, the Discords, like I knew you genuinely, like I knew you weren't pissed at me because honestly, God, there's no reason to be pissed at me. It was the situations and like I understand why you were pissed, bro. You know what I mean? Like I would have been pissed as well. There was very close times when I got to that point of like, bro, what the fuck? But I was like, bro, this is that it point where I'm like, they just trying to see what the fuck goes on. So it was funny because all that shit, I was like, damn, like I don't want him to fucking tweet out. So I told my buddies, bro, he's probably gonna tweet out right afterwards, and he did. Which at the same time, that was that pivot point where I was like, bro, like at least I'm trying to, I was trying to get fucking paid, trying to get sponsored, trying to do the fucking right thing, and I was like, bro, it's a little hard. Which I mean, we haven't had a co-host yet because I fucked with you. Even like the stuff in the Discord chat, you're like, bro, like I just wanted to talk about NFTs, which that's the part that I missed that we can't do anymore. I mean, we can, but I know you got a podcast and everything else going on and the whole shit. So I'm like, damn, bro. So overall, I guess, I mean, that was how the story. We just went and rambling on my side, which that's what happened. He was the OG on the very first episode. NewDumbMoney was on there. How it all started was it was back before Sosa rugged everything. I hit up Sosa on the Discord and I was like, yo, bro, I want to do a podcast for Thug Birds. This is September, you know what I mean? Because I didn't even hit Bird up because I was like, I'm assuming everyone's hitting you up. He's like, bro, I'm down with it. Made the Twitter, everything like that. Put a post on Twitter because it's supposed to be all community based. And the community was like, bro, if NewDumbMoney needs the fucking podcast host, me and him hit it up. I was like, bro, I'm about it, but we gotta have like a little Discord call beforehand because I don't want to be having someone I don't fucking vibe with and
don't want a bozo.
You feel me? And then I'm the fucking bozo over here, you know. No, but we vibed and everything like that. And then again, fucking life, X, Y, Z, blah 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 blah. So all that happens, and then you actually got a lot of good things going on. And I kind of want to talk about that in a quick second.
Yeah, for sure.
On your side, I guess you don't have to, tell it, but like on yours, and you have to get, in depth with the, details in that. You can talk whatever the fuck you want with it. Again, this is the Gas TV Thug Birds podcast thing. Like, people, if you don't like it, I'm sorry, big dog, but this is keeping it 100 with everything. But I guess anything on your anything like that, or what was your thoughts?
Yeah, like basically, it's a shame everything that happened because I made most of my NFT friends in SMBs and Thugbirds, and I don't even know really where to start, to be honest with you, because I'm still like, I think everybody involved, um, I don't even know how to say it, to be honest. On my end,
You good?
I'm just, I'm thankful because it was a really big learning experience. Um, and I don't really let my guard down that easy. I don't trust people that easily. And when you do let your guard down and you do trust someone and it doesn't end up being what you thought it was, like I haven't really had to cope with that a lot because like I keep my circle super duper tight, like
No.
spent fucking years kicking everyone out of it, trying to just keep it super legitimate and organic, so um when it all happened, I was pretty upset, and and the only reason why I was upset was because I put a lot of time into it, and it was just kind of being cast away, and a lot of my friends were asking for a while, like what's going on with like the Thug label and stuff, and like they'd be surprised when I told them like, dude, like I'm not even like doing anything anymore for them, like, and it got to the point where I was getting like daily DMs, like, you know what I mean? And I was just like, and everyone was like, what's going on? Like, should I buy? Should I sell? And I'm like, I can't tell you whether to buy or to sell because I don't know what your end game is. Like, did you just buy this thing to make money, or did you buy it to hold it for the community? Or like, I don't know what you bought it for. So, you know what I mean? So,
No,
and
hundo.
I was just like, I had heard some stuff and I was just, you know what, I'm just gonna tell my side of it, and then that's it. I'm just gonna say what happened to me, and people can make what they want out of it. I knew people were gonna call it FUD, and people were gonna like say I was lying or whatever, and I was just like, whatever. Like I don't care what any of these fucking people say because I'm just telling you exactly how what happened to me, and you can say what you want about it. At least everyone who gives a fuck can just watch it, and it's better than me typing out paragraphs times literally times 100, like in my DMs, like asking me about the music side of things and stuff. So, and I never did say like anything other than I have no idea, I'm not a part of it anymore, you might have to ask underscore whoever the fuck it was, so
No, for
um
sure.
but I love the community, and the word the project to me is controversial, obviously. But the
For
people that I met in Thugbirds were like the best people in NFTs at the time, and it's where a lot of my friendships solidified and stuff. So it'll always, you know, for better or worse, it'll always be, like my first NFT that taught me like so much about everything to do with the with the
just in
with the
general,
back end side of NFTs. You know what I'm saying? So
and I do want to get kind of honestly into that because honestly, you know me, I'm Mr. Positive. I'm sure you've learned honestly, like you said, like a lot of just not even NFT fucking stuff, but like just life goals, things in that nature of it.
yeah.
But and I probably should have asked this and told and asked you to like explain everything for the people that don't know who you are in general. Because I got to start it like this as always, man. Um, who are you? What's your name? What's your social? Where do you live? What's your
Yeah,
ass?
my name's
Um,
Pat or NewDumbMoney or Pdoc, however you know me. I'm a musician, and I'm the founder of Hula Gang. Uh, we are a Web3 music company. We expanded into Web3. We've been doing shows and merch for years. Since 2017 was when we really started kicking it into gear, but we've existed since 2016. And me and my buddy Boombox Jim are building Boombox Market, which is a music NFT marketplace. It's basically Web3 iTunes and BeatStars and Spotify, or not Spotify, sorry, Bandcamp, all like wrapped into one. And you'll be able to sell songs, albums, instrumentals, samples, any piece of audio, like real music NFTs, not just like, you know, art with like music with audio on it. Basically, like we're trying to bring unit sales to the blockchain and, you know, help artists connect with fans. I think NFT technology is really good for that with like gated discords and stuff like that. We've seen that with a lot of NFT projects lately, and I really think there's a really special thing there for musicians and their fans to connect uh, online and offline using NFTs. Like there's so much use cases, and there's no proper marketplace for you to sell a music NFT right now. Like you could technically make one on exchange.art. You could upload like, you know, your song as an NFT right now, but there's no marketplace that's tailored towards music and audio, and that's what we're setting out to build. So I'm pretty excited about it. We're already in testing phase. We're partnered with the Famous Foxes, and they're developing the back end, and they are fucking super stellar developers to work with. I love working with those guys, and it's been going really well so far. So we plan to launch sometime in May, but we're just adding every time we think we're done. Just want to add one more thing. We just want to make sure it's perfect for when it's ready to ship. We don't, you know, like if we think of something and we're like, it'll take only like 2 weeks to add, let's add it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we got a product that's working. It's just getting it super sick for launch, and I'm really excited because this is gonna be like really revolutionary for like music distribution and stuff like that. I'm really excited about it.
Nice. With I guess with you being honestly a creator, then musician, and I guess a NFT creator as well. You kind of explained. I guess when do you know when it is done? When I guess when it's done, because again, if there's another thing that comes, another thing comes. When is that sweet point? You've heard me ask beforehand. When do you know when it's done?
You know what? It's like painting, or it's like making a beat. It's like you could just keep adding, but eventually we're going to have to ship it at some point. Um, I would say I hate putting timelines because it's the worst thing you can do
You
as
don't
a
got to.
developer
I'm
or
putting
a
you on the spot.
builder.
What day, bro?
Like
What time? Come on, dude.
it's the worst thing, but you know, we're working super hard. I hate it's such a non-answer, but I have no other way to put it. Basic, like it's built, and we're just fine-tuning it, getting
Finessing
it
it. I like it.
super ready. It's not like it's past an idea phase. It's currently you can it's boombox.market, but you can't get in without a password. So but
Okay.
it's built and usable, and it's being tested right now. So hopefully super soon. Um, we're just making sure it's 100%.
Nice. Is it gonna be for everyone, or is it gonna have to be like NFT based, or is it like
Yeah.
anything, everything?
So this is everybody's got it all wrong. Everyone comes to
Yeah.
me and
What's going
they're
on,
telling
bro?
me like, bro, you have like so and so is building a music NFT marketplace, and so and so. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. And then I go and check them out. It's gated. You need to have one of their 10,000 NFTs to use it, or whatever. It's like you guys aren't building. You guys are building to get rich. You guys aren't building a service that's going to change the music industry. You're just saying that you are
Thinking small and not
to
fucking
sell
big.
your NFTs. Boombox is completely free to use.
Nice.
You don't need an NFT, you don't need a subscription, you don't need anything. Any musician can upload music and sell it. You just have to verify it on your like with your Twitter. So we have somewhere to link it to in case you start uploading like Katy Perry or something, so we can blacklist you and your wallet and your Twitter. But basically, anyone for free will be able to upload, make a profile, link all of their socials and their Spotify and stuff like that, as well as upload the NFT for free and sell it on Boombox. We charge a marketplace fee. It's very small. It's negligible, and yeah, it's completely free to
What's
use.
the fee? You know, I gotta ask. You know, the YouTube people. If I ever get them views, I'm like, yo, what the fee, bro? He's not asking about the fees.
I can't say the actual number, but trust me, it's very low. It's not double digit. It's like it's low. It's very low. It's very
Okay.
low. It'll be negligible when you're selling a song for like $10 or $20. And the
And
reason why we want to introduce, like, I
yeah,
think I just want to bring up this point too, because like we're not trying to replace Spotify or Audius or something like that. Like we're trying to develop a tool for artists to use alongside those platforms. And I think ideally, like an artist would use Boombox and Spotify like together. If you have a song that you've already dropped on Spotify and it's been doing numbers, maybe you have a solid foundation of fans that would be willing to purchase an NFT of that song. On the other end, if you're looking to launch a song, I would do it in the opposite, where like you would sell the like a limited run of NFTs on Boombox and try and move those units for your hardcore fans, and then after 2 weeks move it over to Spotify, because Spotify is really good for like discoverability and like playlisting and stuff like that. Like consumers love that it costs nothing basically to have all the music in the world, and I agree it is amazing. But the trade-off is that artists get literally fractions of a penny per play, and I think an artist would try and sell albums and have their streaming try and boost those album sales post launch with something like Boombox. So that's kind of what we're developing for artists, and it's also a marketplace for like if you make instrumentals, if you're a beat producer, there will be an instrumental section as well. So as well.
I was gonna ask, is it just songs, or is it like beats, packets, things like that?
Yeah,
For I guess any
so
artist that's listening.
songs, albums eventually. We're trying to include that in the V1, trying to squeeze it in, but definitely songs, beats, samples, vocals, basically any type of audio. If you're looking to tokenize it, you can. And I think it'd
Nice.
be really cool too, because there's like really signature like snares and 808s that could also like tie into it. And like there's like snares that have been used on like really prominent songs that get used like on different songs because they're so sick. And I think like the being able to sell it on chain would be really super tight, especially for a high end producer that's looking to connect with maybe like newer producers that are looking to connect with a higher end producer.
No, 100%. Is it just on Solana, or is it gonna be like cross chain right now, or is that I guess in the plans, or is it
We're building on Solana
USD?
because it just makes the most sense. It makes the most sense, and we're looking to build on the stack too. So on
Strong.
the
You
mobile
got you
that
got yourself pre-order.
no, not yet, but I am going to pre-order it. I am going to pre-order it. I am. I am. I'm really excited for that. I was telling my sister about it. I'm trying to get her to get one too.
Like, yo, just get it. I'm glad you didn't
Yeah.
ask me because I didn't get one yet, but I was debating. I'm like, yo, should I get one of these? Like, I probably should, man.
I'm gonna
Fuck,
get one. I'm
bro.
an iPhone kind of guy. I definitely probably won't use it for like my everyday phone. Like everything I have is on Apple, but um, it would be pretty cool to have a second phone because
I
why
got
not use that for
two
the business phone?
phones.
Mr. Two Phones.
You know what I mean? But what's this? My crypto phone. What the fuck you talking about? Yo,
That's a
you
crypto
making
phone,
out
bro.
money,
Get it.
dog. Chill, son. Um, with I mean, with you being like an artist, you know what I mean? Because I'm artistic. I know artists, you know that. You know what I mean? Made my one little Thug Bird song, which it was, hey, if people can find it, good luck. It's still there. But um,
Yeah, that's all.
I guess are there a lot of places honestly like this on Solana? Like you said, I guess you can do some stuff on exchange, things in that nature of it. As an artist, other than it being your project, like I guess what are the major benefits of it? Like you said, it's actually like honestly, which is well, let's see, I guess explain it on there.
Well,
But
there's a couple. Artists make more money. If you just launch your songs on traditional, let's say if you want to make $2,000. To make $2,000 on a traditional streaming model, you need to do 1 million streams. And that's pretty hard to do. And I don't know about you, but I think my music is worth more than one third of a penny per play, especially for people that actually enjoy it and want to support me. You know what I mean? Like instead of asking someone to run up the streams like that, maybe just like buy an album. Like album sales have completely diminished since the introduction
yeah,
of streaming naturally, which is what happens. But we're gonna try and reintroduce. We think there's a lot of benefits for artists if they reintroduce unit sale models on chain because they make more money. If you want to make 2,000, you need 1 million streams. But if you want to make 2,000 on album sales, all you have to do is like is what, like 200 at $10 basically. Is my math right? I think so. And
I
it's
don't know, bro.
so like, and like on and what's $10 in Solana? It's like,
Oh,
I don't even know. It's like 0.2 Solana or whatever, right?
you
Like
know.
whatever it is, Solana just goes up and down. But people mint for like way more than that, and they wanna support. And you can think of Boombox as like an online Sunrise record store. Like if you want to go in and buy a record, you know what I mean? Like you can buy a record on chain. It doesn't mean when you buy the music NFT that you'll that you can like take it and like sell it. Like it's like me buying a Metallica record. I can't come home, rip it on my computer, and upload it to Spotify and collect royalties on it. It's illegal. And there's a lot of national um, organizations in place where you can register your music already, like SOCAN, BMI, and stuff like that, that collect royalties for you.
Mm-hmm.
And we feel on Web 2, and we feel like it's really it can transition pretty seamlessly over to Web 3 as well. If you're worried about IP rates and stuff like that. So when you buy like let's say a single on Boombox, you'll have a splash page where you can download the MP3 for it, or the WAV file, whatever one you're uploading, and you'll be able to download the artwork or the paperwork for it too. So let's say it's a beat and the producer has included a certain license that each purchase is valid for. You'll need that paperwork to show if the song ever blows up. It's the same thing as BeatStars. I don't know if you've bought a beat off BeatStars. You can download the paperwork as well too. It's just
The
a
license,
contract between the producer and the artist saying, if it reaches this much, you owe me this much, basically. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of works that way. Artists will be able to make way more money selling their units on chain, and I think that's super beneficial to artists because 200 sales at $10 is a lot more achievable for your everyday artist than a million streams.
Yep.
And if you can do that, you can find a way to run a promotion program to push your Spotify numbers too, and it becomes ideally it becomes a positive feedback. So that's one way, and another way is just like we've seen it with gated discords and stuff. Like artists will be able to interact with fans like on their true holders and their true real fans. They won't have to rely on Web 2 verification. Like the artist will know right away if someone holds their NFT and they're communicating with a real fan, basically. So a lot of benefits for that if they choose to go that route. Again, it's just another tool in the box, and we're trying to provide that. And I think artists will get creative on ways where they can use NFT technology. And I think that it's a really good use case for NFT technology as well, because it's non-speculative. Like you don't buy an album trying to sell it for $30. Like you don't buy for 10 trying to flip it for 20 in like a year. You just buy it to A, support the artist, B, get the piece of music, and and C, like I don't know about you, but I like buying albums for like the artwork and like the lyrics and stuff like that. So it's an interactive album online. And a good equivalent to it is like, I don't like, back in the 70s, like Cheech and Chong released their vinyl, and it had a foot-long rolling paper in it, and you could, and tell me how many people didn't bring that home, put that fucking record on, roll up that foot-long joint, and just smoke it listening to the record. It was an interactive experience. They pioneered this shit. So I think it's really cool that like people will be able to buy an album online and then get like a backstage pass with that album at a show in Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Or
do you think where that's like where this like NFT, maybe not exactly what's the market? I keep on want to say boom. What is it, bro?
Boombox.
Boombox. I want to say boomerang. I don't stop fucking boomerang, bro. Jesus, my bad. But do you think that's where like I guess like honestly this is like NFTs can go towards during like the music scene, like you said, like hey you got a contract going on and it's backstage passes, or no, it's not a pass, it's an NFT because you're an owner of this original project from there. How early do you think we are in that essence of it? Because of course we're early in everything. And then how how real, in your opinion, do you think that actually is in the future?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a thing in the future. I don't think it's gonna like it's not. I think it's gonna slowly get integrated into everything, and it's up to the artist to ideally we treat NFTs in the future like they're not NFTs. Like we just treat them like just the going standard technology for day to day, like trading on whether it's like, economics or like trading like digital files that have value, you know what I mean? Like I think that is the future. I don't think there's a lot of stigma around it because the only NFTs that we've seen so far is just Ponzi profile pictures, and that's basically how this technology has been getting used for the last year or so. I think it goes way deeper than communities of people cheerleading price on profile pictures. To be honest with you,
Price go
I
up,
think
price go up.
that's like I think this is just like scratching the surface, and we haven't even really begun to see what this technology can do to bring humans together and to verify digital file ownership. Like that's what an NFT is. It's proof of ownership of a digital file, whether it's text, audio, video, a picture. You know what I'm saying? So like I think when we start exploring the different digital files that can be owned is when, and we stop treating NFTs like we stop going right to, profile pictures when we think NFTs. I think that's when we start seeing adoption a lot more. And it's the media's fault, to be honest. Like we need to educate, like people need to be educated on what this can do. And if we can build Boombox in a way where it becomes super easy for Web 2 people to migrate over to Web 3 and start using it, then that's a good use case for, I hate the word mass adoption because like I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you, but it's a really good step towards just normalizing what NFTs can be and what they do instead of fucking apes and monkeys and fucking whatever. Gators and
Gate. No, on fudge. I was just about to ask a question with what you were talking on. I don't know,
sorry
right?
for ranting.
No. Thank you, man. It's something that you're here for. You're supposed to be talking. I want to know these things. You know what I mean? With the, I guess, okay, that's what I was gonna ask. With the, I guess, transition from, like you said, the Web 2 to the Web 3 world, because even if it's not the word mass adoption, like, is it? I'm asking this because I'll see if I can get my Twitter or my YouTube skills and pow, post the video up right up around here or something like that. But is it simple for an artist who doesn't know what the hell, knows what crypto is but doesn't know what NFT is? Is it easy to put their song on, their stuff on there? Like how, explanation wise, can you just say like how it is? Is it difficult, or can someone who's never bought an NFT do it? What's the process?
So that's the goal. The goal is to make it so easy. Like people love the iPhone because its UI and UX are so clean and easy to use, and your grandma and grandpa can use an iPhone. They can use an Android too if they have a technical background, but come on. If you're going to get your grandma an iPhone and that goes hit the call sign, dial the number and call me, or like send, and if they send it, like they can send a text pretty easily. There's not a lot of customizable options. That's why I think it got mass adopted and took over the phone market. And I think that's the secret sauce to their ingredient, is making it super easy for people who don't know the tech to use the tech. And that's what our end goal is to make this as easy as possible so a person on the street can make music and sell it. That's the end goal. So yes, it'll be very easy. Like as things get built to make it easier, we will implement them, but this will be as easy as it can get right now. I think in
What's
like
the
2 to 3
what's the
years.
process? Is it just like uploading a file like anything else, or is it honestly more
Yeah,
stuff than that?
it's just like uploading it, naming the file, putting it under a genre, BPM if that's applicable, and then and then uploading it basically, and it'll tokenize because you'll have to accept a transaction on your wallet, but it'll be super easy. And we're gonna make like a little tutorial slash like introduction thing, be like, hey, if you don't know how this tech works, super easy, this is how it works. And that's the best we can do until there's an easier method, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we were talking to
Click and
someone
drag's
in
not too
NFT
hard.
NYC. They're implementing like credit card payments and stuff like that. So I think that'll be super dope to use and implement into our site because it'll make it just as easy for people. Like, let's say like artists want to sell to people who aren't into crypto, they just want to pay with a fucking credit card. That will make it that much more accessible for people to sell their music. So we're definitely looking into implementing that. But that's something that's just coming out now. So as the technologies come out, we'll implement them, but it'll be super easy, like in terms of like crypto usage. Do you know what I mean? Like upload file, proof transaction, it's up, and then just list the file in the same manner, basically.
I like it. And let's see if I guess afterwards, I don't know if the same person you're speaking of, I might be able to tell you someone that might help out, and maybe you can talk with some credit card stuff, to try to implement it. Transitioning, because you talked about the hacker house, in New York, was that the first time? Honestly, I can't remember if we've had a conversation. Was that the first time you're in the States in general? I don't think it was in general, but how was New York? How was the hacker house? In general, real thoughts from the real
so
New
it
Dumb
wasn't
Money.
really a hacker house. It was like it was NFT NYC was like an event near Times Square, and there was a ton of projects doing shit in New York at the same time. And it all just kind of coincided at the same week, basically, right? So we didn't even go to the event. Like me, Jim, and Shoddy, we didn't even go to the event. Like, other than to meet Drax, we met him there for a bit, had a beer with him. But basically, fucking, we were just going to like the side quests the entire time. Like, we went to the Monked Out party. I met everybody there. And we went to like the Gomu Gators yacht thing. That was fucking super dope.
And did you get thrown off the yacht?
I did not get thrown off the
No.
match shooting yacht party. I did not. I behaved like a good boy. We were there on business, so I still ended up getting super drunk with the Soul Gods. So that was the Soul Gods are so dope. Those guys are my brothers. I love those guys more than any project on Solana. Like, those guys are beauties. I can't wait to go and party with them again.
And they were, but they were the
That
first
yacht party was
project.
insane. You missed out. You should have came.
I did, bro.
You missed out. You should have came.
Bro,
it was so crazy. That yacht party was crazy, bro. It was a 3 fucking story yacht, and like you could like, and it was open bar. Everyone.
I went to the hacker house in Miami. You know what happened, bro? Have you heard what happened? What happened in Miami? Honest, bro, it's gonna be pretty fresh. So I'm gonna make. I mean, this is recorded. I'm gonna make a video about all the stuff in general. So back, I guess when the hacker house happened, Chico hit me up. He said, "Hey man, you want to set up like the little podcast at the hacker house?" I'm like, "Bro, fuck yeah! Like, bring my equipment, everything like that. I'm trying to fucking get it going on." So first day, go down there. Rocking the thug gear. The Air Force's thug shirt. Just only me and Thug, the only people rocking thugs. But I was like, "Oh, fuck, yo, what's good, bro?" And it's Miami too. I'm like, I'm on vacation. So first day, just chilling. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. Second day, Saturday. Goddamn bomb threat, bro. Whole event got shut down. Whole event got fucking, they had to call the police, bomb squad, everything. I'm like, damn, bro.
It was real too because they found
it. Was real.
The dog sniffed it out.
I got it on camera. The big ass guys like, yeah, man, there's fucking 4 dogs sniffed it. I'm on camera going around like doing this. You hear, you know what I mean? So we go over there. I didn't know I was recording on that, but the guys like, yeah, man, listen, if it fucking blows, we're good over here, but it's gonna be a big boom. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So my equipment was, it was technically right outside of it, like near a gas station, but we were like right there. So my equipment's there, and my car keys are there because I had rented a car. I couldn't get that shit till like 8 o'clock at night. That shit happened at like 1 o'clock or something, bro. I was so happy I had my fucking wallet with me because I went down and started drinking, and that shit was. It's like hacker house happened and it like had a bomb threat. But on the overall sense of like they handled it well, you know, to make it wasn't no chaos, no crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I wanted to go to Miami, man. I was hoping things would be around, maybe had a more Solana, more cash to be able to go because I wanted to go, bro. I could only imagine, dog. I had a chance in 2017 to go for like Bitcoin New York, and I didn't go because of fucking work. I was like, no, man, I got to work. You know, that's the thing to do.
Yeah.
Should have went, but so with and then I guess all that to say, I mean, with the Soul Gods, I'm happy you say stuff like that because they were the first project we had on, and they were the first project we had on again a couple weeks ago, and they've always been fucking chill. And Monday, I'm having a little shindig with them as well, just to see what's going on.
Nice.
But so with the hacker, I guess event, and I guess last couple questions because like I said, I gotta wrap it up here and soon it's gonna got someone else coming on. And got to be that asshole. I'm a bad scheduler. You know these things. Fashionably late. The whole
good,
9
man.
yards.
It's all good.
Was it worth it going to the hacker house, the event? And if it was, what made it worth it for someone that hasn't gone or been debating on going to the next one in general?
The NFT NYC event was more than worth it for me. We went there with the goal to connect with people and make some connections. You know what I'm saying? And bro, did we do that? Like it went really, really well. I ended up meeting a lot of the crypto Twitter people IRL as well. Like I met Bunjil and I met so many people and they were so
put
cool.
You on the spot. Oh wait, were they cool? Were they crypto peeps?
Bro, they were cooler than I thought. Like all of them were. All of them. Banana, all of them. They're all fucking super like Peanut sick. Fuck man, like young Meister. Oh man, they're
everyone.
All sick.
Did
we were
Shoddy, was he saying
Frank
his name or Shoddy? Oh, Frank. Yeah, I remember who was on there. I know. So you met him as well.
We were walking around New York City. Me, Shoddy, Jim, Frank, and Dali. Just us 5 walking around New York, fucking just chatting, shooting this shit.
That's fucking
and then
sick.
And then we were hungry, and then we went to some like bodega and got some food and shit.
Did you get a New York hot dog? I've heard they're fire.
I didn't. I just got a bag of chips. I got a bag of chips and a vitamin water. And then Frank was like, "Yo, I got a dip. Peace out." And then we were like, "Yo, thanks, man. Peace out." And then he just left.
He hopped on a hoverboard, right? I'm just joking. I just added that one in there.
No, he just disappeared, dude. He just walked away like into like some like New York alley, and I was like, "Damn, that guy's so fucking cool." And then we were just chilling with Jolly for like a little bit and got an Uber home. But like that was the Magic Eden after the yacht party. It was fucking crazy. And there was like after parties. So, dude, the Wobble Bug event was fucking ridiculous. The Wobble Bug was it. It was 3 different stories. Dude, I shook Size Chad's hand. He doesn't even know who the fuck I am. And I remember he was tweeting like, I'm tired of all these fucking Gainsey tweeted Size Chad is like a fucking what did he say? Like he said a redacted fucking magnet, basically. And then I was like, man, I don't want to be in a Gainsey tweet. So I was like, Size Chad, what up, bro? And he was like, hey, man. And I knew he was fake smiling. So I just kept it short. And I was like, what's up, bro? And I literally barely looked at it. I just walked past and gave him dabs and kept walking. So I was like, fuck, he's not feeling it. Like, I'd hate to be him right now. Everyone just like everybody coming up to you and you don't know who the fuck anybody is. Like, oh my God.
And everyone knows who you are. You know what I mean? And I know of him. You know what I mean? I know he's already a big ass, basically Superman looking dude. So, you know what I mean? Can't really miss him anyways.
Yeah.
But I guess with the last couple questions in, with everything that has happened, you know what I mean? Because again, we were kind of talking about, I guess beforehand, it was some bullshit, you know, in general. You know what I mean? What are the good things you've taken out of it, and what have you learned? I guess, and what have honestly you gained to tell the next person that might be in your shoes to
if you have an idea do it yourself. That's it. If you want to see it through a certain way, without any objections or any politics or any bullshit, just do it. Just do it yourself. If it takes a little while to get the team together, if it takes a little while to get funding, if you're doing a project, if it takes a little while to get art, whatever it is, do it yourself. And it just comes, if you want something done right, you got to do it your own way. So,
The show.
yeah, that's basically that was the biggest one. Also, differentiating a community from its founders, because I had really conflicting feelings about everything, and then I eventually settled where I'm not mad at the people that I never was. I never was mad at the community and stuff like that, but it was during the height of it all. It was hard not to group it all in together, So just remember that people get passionate about their bags, and I thought I was ready for people to say a bunch of shitty shit about me, but I didn't think it would affect me the way it did, because it really fucking did. I was down bad mentally. I had to call my therapist and shit, and I hadn't had to do that in years, So people can be pretty mean online. Just kind of, I was abusing the block button for a bit there too. I unblocked everybody though. Everyone. I unblocked every single person I had blocked, because I was like, you know what? I got no resentment towards anybody, and I hope, we're all here together, so I might as well make it at least, accessible if anyone wants to talk, So.
I mean, honestly, I would say thank you, because I mean, I guess I didn't say it in the very beginning and all, maybe I should have, but hopefully people listen to the whole damn thing. He was always the one that was always like, bro, got to get this shit, but fucking, you're worth it. You know what I mean? You was always the fucking real one, since day one. So, he was the first one. I was like, bro, I don't know if I should, try and charge some money, things like that. You're like, motherfucker, your times are worth it. Don't. It wasn't like hey, just get money. It was, hey, you as a person is worth it. You're doing something that's in general. So I appreciate that, because even my real life buddies, I'm like, yo, I fuck with NewDumbMoney. You know what I mean? I some people, of course, don't like you. Some people probably don't like me because I'm fucking too positive. If you know what I mean, watch this positivity. Fuck y'all. You know what I mean? It's a life,
Yeah.
But real talk, man,
For sure.
I appreciate you, because you was always kept it real. You was always like, yo, keep it 100. I know you've said branch off the Thug Birds podcast, but I'm trying to do it right by the birds. I like.
It was a recommendation. If I just want you to keep at it, because you're really good at what you do. So it would be a shame to see you stop doing.
I appreciate it, man, and I it's crazy, man, because even though we've talked to some crazy people, Brett, Sunny Digital, the opportunities, man, just that we've talked to, and honestly the sacrifice that you've put yourself in as well, man. Listen, it don't go noted, but I remember you coming on the fucking, when you were out, I forgot what part in Canada, but you're in the fucking car with your fucking Hortons coffee, all that shit. You're fucking bowling. So I at least want you to know on my end, none of that shit went unnoted, unrealized. If anything, I always felt back. So I'm like, damn, bro, I ain't paying you, but hey, we got another gig on here. Hey, can you do this? Can you do this? I'm like, bro, shit. Yeah. So I appreciate you, bro. And course, I guess on that note, where can people find you? Where can people find what you got going on? Where's the handles?
I need everybody to go and follow at Boombox Market, please. That would be really awesome. Thank you so much.
Awesome. On that note, man, I'm gonna wrap it up. Any I guess closing comments, concerns, anything? Just want to say anything like that?
Having me, man. I'm sure we'll have another episode where you're on, or maybe you can come on my podcast.
I mean, no, I haven't been on a podcast yet, bro. So we might have to make it happen.
Get you on mine then. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
I'm down with it, bro. Schedule it up, bro. Let me be a guest. Ask anything and everything. I'll tell the truth with it all. On that note, you know what time it is. I'm gonna wrap it up as always. Appreciate you for coming on. Stick around for a quick second. You know what time it is, bro. It sounds crazy saying this, but I'll be right back. You know what time, big dog. Thank you for coming on, though. All right.
No problem.
All right, big dog. All right. righty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one more time, put your hands together. New Dumb Money in the building, big baby. All right, if you're not already, go ahead and follow New Dumb Money and Boombox. Do yourself a favor, go ahead and follow Thug Burge, Thug Dow, Thug Pod, as well as Gaddis TV. As always, y'all stay fresh, stay clean, stay positive. And one more time, y'all. Caw-caw!